Hello, welcome to Fairy Tales from Around the World Storytime. I am Miss Katie, and today we will be reading a Chinese fairy tale called Lon Po Po. This is a rendition of the Little Red Riding Hood story, and it is translated by Ed Young. The dedication reads, "To all the wolves of the world for lending their good name as a tangible symbol for our darkness." Once, long ago, there was a woman who lived alone in the country with her 3 children, Shang, Tao, and Poucha. On the day of their grandmother's birthday, the good mother set off to see her, leaving the 3 children behind. Before she left, she said, "Be good children. While I am away, my heart-loving children, I will not return tonight. Remember to close the door tight at sunset and latch it well." But an old wolf lived nearby and saw the good mother leave. At dusk, disguised as an old woman, he came up to the house of the children and knocked at the door twice. Bang, bang. Shang, who was the eldest, said through the latch door, "Who is it?" "My little jewels," said the wolf, "this is your grandmother, your Po Po." "Po Po," Shang said, "our mother has gone to see you." The wolf acted surprised. "To visit me? I have not met her along the way. She must have taken a different route." "Po Po," Shang said, "how is it that you come so late?" The wolf answered, "The journey is long, my children, and the day is short." Shang listened through the door. "Po Po," she said, "why is your voice so low?" "Your grandmother has caught a cold, good children, and it is dark and windy out here. Quickly open up and let your Po Po come in," the cunning wolf said. Tao and Poucha could not wait. One unlatched the door and the other opened it. They shouted, "Po Po, Po Po, come in." At the moment he entered the door, the wolf blew out the candle. "Po Po," Shang asked, "why did you blow out the candle? The room is now dark." The wolf did not answer. Tao and Poucha rushed to their Po Po and wished to be hugged. The old wolf held Tao. "Good child, you are so plump." He embraced Poucha. "Good child, you have grown to be so sweet." Soon the old wolf pretended to be sleepy. He yawned. "All the chicks are in the coop," he said. "Po Po is sleepy too." When he climbed into the big bed, Poucha climbed in at one end with the wolf, and Shang and Tao climbed in at the other. But when Shang stretched, she touched the wolf's tail. "Po Po, your foot has a brush on it." "Po Po has brought hemp strings to weave you a basket," the wolf said. Shang touched grandmother's sharp claws. "Po Po, Po Po, your hand has thorns on it." "Po Po has brought you an awl to make shoes for you," the wolf said. At once, Shang lit the light and the wolf blew it out again. But Shang had seen the wolf's hairy face. "Po Po, Po Po," she said, for she was not only the eldest, she was the most clever. "You must be hungry. Have you ever eaten ginkgo nuts?" "What is a ginkgo?" the wolf asked. Ginkgo is soft and tender like the skin of a baby. One taste and you will live forever, Shang said. And the nuts grow on the top of the tree, just outside the door. The wolf gave a sigh. Oh dear, Po Po is old. Her bones have become brittle. No longer can she climb trees. Good, Po Po. We can pick some for you, Shang said. The wolf was delighted. Shang jumped out of bed, and Tao and Poucha came with her to the ginkgo tree. There, Shang told the sisters about the wolf, and the three climbed the tall tree. The wolf waited and waited. Plump Tao did not come back. Sweet Poucha did not come back. Shang did not come back, and no one brought any ginkgo nuts from the ginkgo tree. At last, the wolf shouted, "Where are you, children?" "Po Po," Shang called out. "We are on the top of the tree eating ginkgo nuts." "Good children," the wolf begged. "Pluck some for me." "But Po Po, ginkgo is magic only when it is plucked directly from the tree. You must come and pluck it from the tree yourself." The wolf came outside and paced back and forth under the tree, where he heard the three children eating the ginkgo nuts at the top. "Oh, Po Po, these nuts are so tasty, the skin so tender," Shang said. The wolf's mouth began to water for a taste. Finally, Shang, the eldest and the most clever child, said, "Po Po, Po Po, I have a plan." At the door there is a big basket. Behind it is a rope. Tie the rope to the basket, sit in the basket, and throw the other end up to me so I can pull you up. The wolf was overjoyed and fetched the basket and the rope. Then threw one end of the rope to the top of the tree. Shang caught the rope and began to pull the basket up and up. Halfway, she let go, and the basket and the wolf fell to the ground. "I am so small and weak, Po Po," Shang pretended. "I could not hold the rope alone." "This time I will help," Tao said. "Let us do it again." The wolf had only one thought in his mind, to taste a ginkgo nut. He climbed into the basket again. Now Shang and Tao pulled the rope on the basket together, higher and higher. Again they let go, and again the wolf tumbled down, down, down to the ground and bumped his head. The wolf was furious. He growled and he cursed. "We could not hold the rope, Po Po," Shang said. "But only one ginkgo nut and you will be well again." "I shall give a hand to my sisters this time," Poucha, the youngest, said. "This time we shall not fail." Now the children pulled the rope with all of their strength. As they pulled, they sang, "Hey yo, hey yo." And the basket rose straight up, higher than the first time, higher than the second time, higher and higher and higher, until it nearly reached the top of the tree. When the wolf reached out, he could almost touch the highest branch. But at that moment, Shang coughed, and they all let go of the rope, and the basket fell down and down and down. Not only did the wolf bump his head, but his heart broke to pieces. "Po Po," Shang shouted, but there was no answer. Popo, Tao shouted, but there was no answer. Popo, Poucha shouted. There was still no answer. The children climbed to the branches just above the wolf and saw that he was truly gone. Then the children climbed down, went into the house, closed the door, locked the door with the latch, and fell peacefully asleep. On the next day, their mother returned with baskets of food from their real Popo. And the three sisters told her the story of the Popo who had come. The end. Thank you guys for joining us for another week of fairy tales from around the world. As always, we are so proud of the progress that you're making through summer reading. Keep up the great work. Bye-bye.